What's up guys, I'm Zach and welcome back to another video. Now this is quite an exciting one purely because I've been waiting for this Vultures merch to come in for quite a while now. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are experiencing, there is huge shipping delays from 2 weeks arrival to 3, 4, 5. It was coming a bit close on 2 months here with a few of my packages, and unfortunately around the 5 packages that I've made and orders for Yeezy.com, this is the only one that's arrived so far, and I'm still waiting on my Yeezy pods. In fact, I actually received an email yesterday saying that they're still trying to go through all the orders and they've taken Yeezy pods off Yeezy.com until they actually catch up on their orders. So I do respect that. I'm glad they're emailing and sort of keeping us up to date. But regardless, the shipping delays have been quite brutal. With that being said, for the price tag of $20 USD, we're going to answer the question today: is any of this Vultures merch even worth it? And how does it actually fit on body? Because I feel like that's been a very controversial thing online. Speaking of controversy, Kai Bennett tried on the Yeezy sweatpants, and that's the reason I'm going to get straight into the Yeezy sweatpants, because there was a lot of headlines around it, a lot of saying, you know, these aren't exactly the best pair of sweatpants, they don't fit that well, and obviously if you guys have seen that video, they are falling off him. So for reference, everything in this video is all a size 2. I am 6 foot tall, 182 centimeters in height, and around 86 kilos. Now getting straight to the sweatpants, I want to talk about the quality real quick, because I will say right now, $20 US, the quality is definitely there. This is a thick pair of sweatpants, very, very soft to the touch, very comfortable to wear. Now a few things that I was a little bit disappointed about is, of course, there is actually no pockets on the sweatpants, so it's purely sweatpants, which was really weird to walk around and not be able to put my hands in my pockets. I feel like it's such a natural thing for you to do, as well as trying to like reach in. And even whilst wearing the sweatpants for this video, knowing there's no pockets, I still sort of experienced that problem of trying to put my hands in my pockets. Regardless, quality is definitely there. I do actually like the raw edge, the raw hem towards the bottom, allowing it to just sort of drape over whatever sneaker you're going to be wearing. Now I actually didn't wear any sneakers with this video, just to show like where it ends, considering I do plan on wearing it with my Yeezy pods, which ideally will eventually arrive one day in the future. Regardless, I still think the fit on this was quite great throughout the leg. However, moving to the top, guys, I will say right now, this was extremely loose, and I did film a little portion of the video trying to show how loose it actually is unless it's tightened up. So as you can see, this is tightened right now. This is what I would wear it like. However, let me quickly untighten it and show you how much this really sort of extends right there. Now, I don't know if you can tell. Now, I'm a size large normally, and I was a little bit worried. I was actually considering getting a size 3, and thank God I didn't, because this is insane. Like, this is my shoulder to shoulder length right now, and even not a little bit more. Very, very stretchy. So thank God that this cord right here is extremely stretchy. So you're gonna have to tighten these pants. Once you do tighten them up, they are still quite comfortable. However, as you can see, they will scrunch up quite a bunch. Regardless, is it worth the $20? I would say so, for the quality, for how thick these sweatpants are. And I do believe the comfort and quality is coming from the blanks used throughout this collection, which I do believe is from LA Apparel, which Yeezy has used previously in other collaborations. So that being said, $20 for an LA Apparel pair of sweatpants, raw edge. The only factor being, unfortunately, they don't have any pockets, which is the only sort of downside here. And the only little detail really you get on these sweatpants to actually say that it's a pair of Vultures merch and not just a pair of sweatpants is that little Vulture logo there, which you do get, which is almost in like this 3M sort of tonal pattern, which I actually don't mind. I think it looks good. It's very subtle, and honestly, bang for buck, yes, it passes the first trial of is it worth $20? The sweatpants is a big yes. Now, moving on to the next piece, this is going to be a very controversial one as well, and this is the one box tee. Why is it so controversial? Well, it's literally a box in terms of the actual the fit here. As you can see, it's just a square. You do have those raw edges come back once again. You've got them on the sleeves there and towards the bottom of the t-shirt. Now this one does fit very boxy, as you would ideally hope so, considering it's called a box tee. And something I did like about this one, and that I'm not a huge fan on the other pieces, is that it does actually have a traditional neck collar here, which you can see, And you also do have the sizing, which is just written and printed on a 2 there as well. And I really do like this piece in terms of the actual design. Very simple. 1 for Vultures 1. I mean, you can't get any more straight to the point if you tried. 1, Vultures 1. There you go. In terms of the fit, I just don't know. I'm a big fan of the sleeves. It does sort of give it a muscle look. Perhaps I could wear it to the gym. However, it's just a look that I'll definitely have to get used to. Is it worth $20? I'm gonna give this one a maybe. I would say this one's definitely a maybe. I wouldn't pay resale for this one. Yeah, we can put this in the maybe pile. Moving into the next piece. Now this is basically the same in terms of the sizing as the one box tee. As you can see, another very boxy piece here. The only difference here, instead, you've actually got that raw hem there as the neck collar, which sort of comes out to show a little bit of your traps there, which is very interesting in terms of a design and a cut. I hadn't really ever seen a cut like this before. It's pretty much made from how do you describe this? The tee is made from one material, which is very interesting. Like in terms of stitching, you've only really got the seams on the side there, but you haven't got anything that really defines the lines between the sleeve and the actual boxy nature of the tee, which unfortunately, because of this reason, I don't know if you guys can notice it in their video, it does create these creases and lines that come down on each side of the shirt, which unfortunately I'm not a fan of. Don't think it looks that great, and for that reason I'm gonna have to put this in the not worth it pile. You do of course have that Vultures branding once again just there on the front, and you do have it printed on a large scale on the back there. But yeah, just not a fan of the fit on this one, purely because of those lines that are created there. And then again, it just feels like a bit of a muscle tee. I do love that it's a little bit more cropped, and as you can see, I am 6 foot, so it does fit like perfectly where I would like it to be cropped. It's very boxy. I just wish there was a little bit more structure in the sleeve region. I know for $20, I'm not trying to ask for too much here, but this unfortunately is going to go in the pass pile. This is not worth $20. Don't pay resale for this piece, guys. Disappointing. Moving into what I would say is the best pieces of Vultures merch, and from the moment I saw it online, it was my favorite. So I'm happy that once I got it in hand, it matches the energy that I was feeling when I first saw it. And of course, those are the long sleeves. Now I'm going to start with my second favorite here, which is the Vultures long sleeve there. Got that big Vultures print on the front there. Very interesting that they went with this print, considering they didn't end up using this for the cover of the album. Regardless, I still think it looks great. Got that old English font there. Once again, you've got that raw hem in terms of the actual neck collar, which I actually think looks pretty good on this t-shirt. It has a very like boxy, sort of raw, sort of, I don't want to say rock and roll type look. What's the word here? It just feels very raw in nature. I really do like it. It's a very interesting design. Of course, on the side there, you've got volume 1 for Vultures 1. And towards the back there, you have got the track list, which actually has changed from the images that were first on this piece when looking at it online, as the track list and the features were actually taken off on each side. Now, I really do love the fit on this one, especially in this. I feel like this black and white definitely looks sick, but wait till you see the cream in just a moment. So stick around, because the cream is absolutely sick. But I really do love the fit on this. You've actually got raw edges all throughout, towards the end of the sleeve there, and of course towards the end of the t-shirt in general, the long sleeve. Super sick design. I honestly love the look of this one, and I feel like this was very tastefully done, and it's even more tasteful when you get into the cream, because this is it. This is my favorite piece. And to answer the question for the black one, is it worth it? 100% yes. I would definitely pay $20 on that anytime. In fact, I wish I sort of picked up 2 lots, because ideally I just want to have one to stock, one to rock. Regardless, getting into my favorite piece from this collection, this one. Once again, it's a long sleeve, but in this cream and almost like a very muted maroon sort of print. Hopefully you can see it come up on the camera there. It's very muted, and of course you've got that same fit as the previous one. You got the raw edge, the raw cut neck collar right there, the 2 printed on sizing wise. Got once again the Vultures on the side, volume 1, and the track list on the back. And I've got to say, in terms of the quality on all these t-shirts, it is quite thick. It's not something too thin, which I was a little bit worried about if it was going to be like a thin sort of Gildan tee. I would definitely not say that is the case. These are quite thick. They're very comfortable, and these are definitely worth the price without doubt. I'm loving these Vultures merch. Honestly, super sick. I'm super keen to get in another package, which ideally I could show you guys. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to show you guys what it actually looks like on body, because going from online images to actually wearing the pieces is definitely two different things completely. I do have a bunch of Yeezy items still on the way, from the Black Dog collection, the F Adidas jersey, the classic black tee. We've also got the Yeezy Gap items coming in eventually. So guys, stick around, subscribe if you want to see that content in the future. Regardless, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to drop a like down below. It's the best way to let me know that I'm providing you guys with actual content that you guys want to watch. With that being said, yeah, leave your comment down below if you actually think this is worth $20. For me, absolutely in love with the long sleeves, definitely worth it. I would say the sweatpants are worth it as well. The t-shirt, the one with the raw cut with the Vultures print on the front, it's not it. The one box tee, there is potential there. I feel like it could become my new gym tee, but regardless, I think for $20 you really can't go wrong. And the only thing that's sort of deterring me from picking up more items from Yeezy.com is the shipping prices. The shipping, I live in Australia, so I'm used to bad shipping, but regardless, shipping's always gonna suck. And that was the only sort of deterrent. Regardless, $20, pick this stuff up. Vultures 2 merch, if it comes out and it fits exactly like this stuff, and I'm gonna hope there's gonna be a long sleeve, I'll definitely be picking it up. Regardless, guys, as I said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.